Sunday, Ask Susan. Sunday, that's today. Live, that's me talking with you. So, just wait for a few seconds for the algorithms to kick in. Let people know we are here and we are real and what else is possible today. So, what are we talking about today, Susan? Well, it's where are you buying somebody else's point of view and creating you from that? And how's that working for you? Hey, Sandy. Hey, Rita. Welcome, welcome. People are popping on. Hey, Rosanna. Lovely to see everybody. Yeah. So it's a beautiful day in Vermont and sun is shining. Everybody's buzzing around, doing their thing, cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, eating, drinking. What? Pick your choice, right? Hey, Dee, how's it going? So, hey, Brenda. Welcome, welcome. So today we're going to be asking some questions about what are you buying as real and true that doesn't even belong to you? Hey, Patricia, welcome. Yeah. So how did you come up with this one, Susan? I've had a lot of clients that I've been with this week. And one of the major themes that seems popping for everybody is, are you buying what people say about you? Are you buying what people say you can or can't do? Are you creating your self-worth based on what other people buy about you? Are you busy selling who you are, what you are, hey, Frederic, and how you are? And if nobody's buying that, do you give up on you? So, hey, Jane, there's a couple of things we're playing with. So basically, when I talk about buying and selling, when you buy somebody's point of view about you, are you using you, who you truly be, what you truly adore, the joy in you, are you using that as currency in order to validate their reality, in order to get something from them, in order to create a false sense of intimacy? So are you using you as currency when you buy somebody else's point of view about you, right? How many of you were trained from a very young age to believe what somebody said about you, how somebody was with you, and even though you knew it didn't work for you, they told you they loved you, right? So did they use the currency, hey Lulu, of quote unquote love? And did you use that currency of love in order to gain validation, in order to gain what you decided you needed? And you actually gave up you, your knowing, your awareness, what you knew was true for you. Yeah. So what have you bought as true and real that has nothing to do with who you be, what you be, and how you be? Now, we're inundated, right, with all kinds of selling on the internet. We're inundated with quote-unquote news, with quote-unquote fashion, with quote-unquote how you're supposed to be, with quote-unquote what's going on the other side of the world. And how much are you buying that as true and real when you know there's a reality beyond this reality that actually is where you want to play with? Yeah. So what are you buying as true and real about you, about your business, about your body, about how you be in the bedroom, out of the bedroom, that has nothing to do with the joyous, juicy, infinite being that you truly be? And are you trading that infinite being, that juiciness, in order to attain what you've decided you need to be or have? Whether it's a certain amount of money, whether it's where you see yourself as successful in your life, you're living your business, whether it's a relationship, how many people are living with other people, buying that this is what nurturing is all about when you know it doesn't work for you, right? So this is not a dialogue or a monologue, it's a conversation. Come on in with your questions. Let's see hey, Kelly, let's see what's popping for you, right? When we're buying someone else's reality, right? Because it's somebody else's reality, it's not yours. You can't possibly know what's going on in somebody else's life, living body, right? Just because they tell you doesn't mean it's true, and doesn't mean it's true for you. So what's true for me here could be your very first question you could start to play with. When you bump up, because it's a bump, it's not a ease through, it's a bump up against something that you ask yourself, is there anything here that I'm buying? Right? Is there anything here that I'm buying? And what currency am I using? Yeah. When you buy someone's point of view, what somebody says about you or your business, and you change who you be, is that thrival or survival? When you're buying somebody else's point of view about you, ask yourself, is this survival, right? Or is this thrival? In order to thrive, you've got to be flowing and moving and every 10 seconds being in the question, hey, Janet, of actually what works for you, right? There's so many people out there who are so willing to tell you what to do, how to do, who to do, right? Stop the madness. And ask yourself, what part about this is actually creating the business that I'm asking for, the life that I'm asking for? Is this expansive? If it's not expansive, it's not yours. If it's not expansive, it's not you. It's not yours. You have a multitude of choices. What is it that I could choose today that would add to my life, my living, my being right away? Are you willing to make love to your business? Right? Are you willing to make love to whatever it is that you're creating? Now, you might want to ménage à trois. That's when you bring in what somebody else says about me. And you know what? I always say what somebody else says about me is none of my business. I'm in the business of life and living. So, give me a few hearts, thumbs up. Let me know if I'm in the right wheelhouse here. And I'd love to know what's popping for you. Hey, Kelly, welcome. Right? What is it that brought you here today? Right? It just struck me how many people I talked with this week that have stopped themselves, have actually put themselves back into something that actually isn't them. Because they've been entrained from a very young age to listen to what other people say. Right? Listen to what other people say about you. Listen to what other people say you should be doing. No. Who am I today? And what grand and glorious adventure can I be, do, have, create, generate, change, choose, instill, and instigate? Right? Not, I'm going to get up in the morning and say, what kind of crap can I buy from people today? Right? No. What is it that you're asking to create? And would you be willing to make love to your creations? Right? And do you get the expansive energy of that? Right? So lay all your creations out in front of you. Ask which one is popping today? Which one actually is gifting me the information about me? That if I moved through it, would give me more of what I'm asking for. Now you notice that has nothing to do with buying somebody else's judgments about you, criticisms about you. Yeah. Well, we've got a very quiet group today. I love it. How does it get any better? So if there's no questions, I think that this will be like a really short one. Again, hey Geeta, welcome. Are you in survival or thrival? Survival has you buying everybody else's points of views about you. And their points of views are really judgments. You should be doing this. Why are you doing that? You shouldn't be charging that much. You should be charging more. Right? You should. I was traveling around the world for about 12 years, and people would come up to me and tell me about what I should be doing with my relationship with Ricky. Interesting. Nobody's asking Ricky and I, does this work for you? No, they had their own judgments because they were protecting what they saw as a threat to their relationship. I didn't buy any of it as real or true. Right? Ask yourself, this information that people are giving me, is this a judgment? Is this a truth with a lie attached, a lie with a truth or truth? What is holding this in place that I'm buying it as so real and true? That would be a great question to ask. What is holding this in place? What point of view have I bought about me? Maybe it could be, I'm not enough, I don't know enough, this will never happen. If I put this out, people will laugh at me. I'll never be a success. Whatever that is for you, that monkey mind that plays, ask yourself, is any of this creating greater for me? Right? When you buy anything as real and true, that's when you actually let go of you. Ooh, it rhymes. So, once again, any questions, anything popping for people? If you just popped in, we've been going through a lot of juicy questions. Hit it on the replay. Hey, Donna, how's it going? This is a really big one, right? I know I say that every Sunday. It's a really big one. It's really where you want to roll up your sleeves and be honest with yourself. If you're running on a hamster wheel, if you're trying to attain something, listen to the words I'm using, trying to attain something. Ask yourself, who did I buy this from? Right? Are you willing to be present with you and what you want to create? And be willing to listen to where it's tugging you and what it's asking of you. Hi, Teresa. Right? And if someone comes into that space, you see, if you're willing to be space, you don't buy anything. Right? It's like, that's interesting. Thank you so much for the judgment. Right? Again, what are you trading off of you when you're buying somebody else's judgment, criticism, point of view, right? Does it work for you? How's it working for you? If you find you're really, hey Veronica, if you find it's really working for you, ask yourself, who am I being right now? Right? At what age did I start to buy that I wasn't enough? Without asking for other people's points of views. Because somewhere you were entrained to go to people to get feedback, to get validation, right? And again, it could have been the way you were raised. Do you actually need to just survive now? Is now the time to thrive? With thriving, it's the willingness to be present and actually make love to all of your creations, right? Would you be willing to just be that energy and not buy what other people say about how you're creating, what you're creating, who you're creating with? Again, if you find that you're more in the survival mode, trying to just catch up to who people tell you should be, let it go. It's not yours. It never was. Yeah. It's just an interesting point of view. Okay. Everybody must be listening to this far away. Not getting any hearts or thumbs up. I'm going to just put this out for you and enjoy it. Let me know. Give me some feedback in the Facebook. And it could be that where my phone is, I can't read your comments. Who knows? I will check back in with no questions, nothing, no comments. I'm just going to look on my... It's very strange to have such a quiet group. I'm just going to look on my computer. Can't see anything there. Okay. If you have written questions, I will go in personally and answer each one of them and see what we can create together. Could be technology. How does it get any better than that? I will love you and leave you. Live boldly. Love greatly. And be that fearless leader that you came here to be, because the world needs more of you. Not you buying into everybody else's point of view about what a leader should be. I will see you next Sunday, and I will check in and see what's going on. Alrighty. I adore you. Bye-bye.